Afro-Scientific Spirituality. My name is Semen West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time watching me on this channel, you are highly welcome. This is a place where I separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'll be talking about the secret power behind gay sex rituals in our Western secret societies, or homosexual sex rituals in the elite world or in the Western world, and why they do what they do. This topic was requested by a subscriber that wanted to explain why, or wanted to ask to find out why famous artists, actors, rich and powerful people in the Western world, including pastors, engage in this type of rituals as in this puff daddy, freak off behavior or rituals, whereby they will require people to make people have gay sex with them before they can be given whatever they want to be given, or before they can get them into their society. Today, I want to expose that secret on this channel today. And I'll be quoting, of course, from Aleister Crowley. Today's topic is for adults. I mean, this channel is already for adults before, but today's topic is going to be very deep. So please, if you are not prepared to hear some kind of things, you should not be here, because I'll be talking many things today. In this channel, we talk about secrets of the spirit world, occultism, and secrets of all kinds of spiritual practices. So today I will talk about this topic, the way I understand it and what I see it to be, so that you too will know, and you understand what is going on with these people, why they do what they do, why do they have to engage or indulge in this kind of practices. This is what I want to talk today. But before then, let's do our customary libation. I've not done this in a while now, okay? And I've been doing so many rites every day, and sometimes we just do what needs to be done. So please, by all means, get your whiskey, your wine, your bourbon, your akpeteshi, your brukutu, your ogogoro, your five alive, your monkey tea, your vodka, cognac, blackjack, anything that you have, anything that suits your ganja. If nothing else, just get some lemonade, lime and water, and then you are fine with that. Okay, not everybody will do the same thing, doesn't matter, but please get some good liquor. Let's sit back, relax, and call some of our ancestors, and let's just balance this topic this way. So please get something. Today is going to be very interesting and very shocking, and expository as well as usual on this channel. So please get ready. So first of all, I'll be calling upon the one and only Baba Legba, aka Baroski, aka Eshu, aka Ekwensu, aka Teuti. I greet you today. I give you your drink. I thank you for the great work you are doing in the upliftment, empowerment, and liberation of African people and the world in general. I give you your drink. I thank you for the role you are playing in advancing the spiritual evolution of humanity. I ask that you continue to do the great work you are doing. I thank you for being who you are. And I ask that you give us the ability to always make the right decisions in any situation we find ourselves in this life. I call upon Oshun, Mother of Divinity, Mother of Love, Prosperity, Procreation, empowerment, wealth, happiness, sensuality, children, everything good, happiness. I give you your drink today. I thank you for the great work you are doing in the life of humanity. I ask that you continue to stand with us, continue to bring happiness, joy, and liveliness to our life this day. I give you your drink. I call upon Apu, aka Anubis. I thank you for the great work you are doing in the life of humanity. I ask that you give us the spirits to always have the ability to manage our time efficiently on this planet, and give us the ability to always speak the truth and stand for what is right. and give us that ability to do the needful and to practice what we preach. It's, I call upon the spirit of Eru. I ask for spirit of boldness and a sound mind. I call upon the great spirits of our motherland, of our indigenous African consciousness. I call upon Ufurie. I call upon Eloho. I call upon Aziza. I call upon Azaka. I call upon Usin, Usinye, Orumila, Shangu. I call upon spirits of our African ancestors that have gone before us, people like Imhotep, Ptah, Amenhotep, Nefertiti, Tutankhamun, Ramesu, and great people that have done great works in the life past. And I ask that their spirit continue to point us in the right direction, continue to inspire, animate us, and empower us to prosper this day. I call upon great men and women that are worthy of emulation, people that have done great things in the world today. People like Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Muhammad Ali, Michael Jackson, Inoko Rashidi, Theophilus Obenga, uh, Dr. Sebi, Martin Luther King, and Harriet Tubman, Sister Francis, General Rawlings, Thomas Sankara, Kwame Nkrumah, Nelson Mandela, Lucky Dube, Fela Anikulapo Kuti, Bob Marley, great men, Ivan Setiman, Dr. John Eric Clark, and Dr. Ben Joseph Hakama, great writers, great men worthy of emulation, William Chancellor, and all these people that have stood, that have done things through their music, their sports, their careers, their lifestyle, to become a shining light, a beacon of hope, a beacon of inspiration for the unity, for the upliftment, for the enlightenment, for the evolution of our collective consciousness on this earth. I give these great people drink. Those people that have lived their quiet life, that nobody know their names, but through their living, they have been able to write chapters of revolution of history to make to become a worthy example of emulation. Those people that they are not popular, but they live a great life. I give them this drink as well. People that have died defending truth, justice, and righteousness over the world, I give them this drink. People that have died in the Arab slave trade, fighting for the freedom of Africa, for the protection. People that died during the transatlantic slave trade, people that died in the Middle Passage, people that were genocided in the Native American continent, in Mexico, in Canada, in Australia, in every part of the world, in Africa, in South Africa, Malawi, Zimbabwe, Congo, Nigeria, Angola, Liberia, Kenya, Cameroon, and all over. All these people, we remember them today. People that are currently in prison for the color of their skin due to racism and discrimination, we also remember those ones. We give them this drink as well. We thank them, and we ask that their blood continue to cry out for justice, because if there's no justice, there will be no peace. We ask for peace, happiness, unity, togetherness, and prosperity on the indigenous people of this world that are looking for a better way, that are trying to live their good life. We ask for freedom from economic sabotage and freedom from religious mental slavery. We ask for elimination. We ask for guidance. We ask for protection. We ask for prosperity and all good things in this life. We say this mighty prayer. We ask the blood of our ancestors to speak for us. Blood of our bloodline speak for us. Blood of Onomake speak for us. Blood of Ominigo speak for us. Blood of our forefathers speak for us. Continue to guide us, continue to protect us, and continue to stand with us to this day. We say this mighty prayer in the name of Amen-Ra, in the name of Olodumare, in the name of Eshu, in the name of all our African gods and goddesses, Hogene, Egbesu, Orumila, Obatala, all the gods and goddesses that stand for truth, justice, righteousness, and harmonious balance. Is Isiagwari. It's done. So I thank you very much for joining me, and I'm always very, very delighted. It took a long time coming, but we need to be in the spirit. So today I want to talk about the secret power behind gay sex. What you will find that if you are aware of what is going on in the world, especially in Western secret societies, or in this their elite so-called club that we call something Bohemian groove, that we say there are some portions of Freemasonry, Shriners, Skulls and Bones, Klein Templars. When you get to a certain level in Western occultism, or when you are somebody that are in life that is trying to become popular, to become famous, maybe you're an actor, a musician, an actress, and you want to become famous, you want people to know your name, you want to go far in life, you want to be influential. When you begin to try to climb that ladder of success, you start discovering that there are certain places that they have invisible roadblocks, and you find out that it's not that easy, especially if you are somebody that don't have the necessary means to be able to do things by yourself, as in financial capacity, as in connections, and you want those connections. You will discover that most of the times people that hold the keys to certain industries or certain places that will take you to where you need to be, they will require certain things of you to conform you to them. Sometimes, quite naturally, most of these world men that require to have sex with women, they do this a lot in women applying for jobs. You will see a lot of stupid men, or men that are promiscuous. We say, before you get this thing, I will sleep with you. You will see this a lot in the world, in the corporate world. This is very, very rampant. But if you are a woman of caliber, timber and caliber, you will reject all these advances. If you start sleeping with every man before you get a job, you're going to sleep with all the men, and you're going to be like a prostitute. So you're going to discover this in the corporate world. A lot of women don't know this. Their parents or their mentees did not prepare them with this knowledge, that after you finish on university, when you want to get work, you will have this kind of problem. Anywhere you go, many men will promise you everything. They will give you a job just to sleep with you. This is a big problem in the world today. But a good woman will reject all this, and she will be steadfast, and if she is focused on what she wants in life, she will still get the goal. Okay? Not every Tom, Dick, and Harry out there you are going to surrender yourself to because you are looking for a job. Okay? If you have principles, you live by your principles will guide you in life. But when it comes to the entertainment world, the showbiz world, what people normally discover is that people will be requesting them to do strange things before they will give them the connection or sign the contracts that they need. Even in the so-called religious world, this also happens in Christianity. We have so many of these pastors that indulge in this behavior of sleeping with other pastors before they kind of bring them under their fold. So this is very, very common in the entertainment industry. So why are these people doing this thing? And when it comes to secret societies, you find out that when you get to a certain level in certain secret societies, some of the rituals and the initiations required is for them to have gay or homosexual sex with a higher member of that community. Sometimes it is just regular sex. There are some secret societies in the Western world that practice sex magic, whereby members must be required to have sex with other members in the secret society at any given time. There are societies whereby they behave like there's a kind of sex club where every member have a right to have sex with each other, irrespective of if they are married or not. As far as they are a member of that society, everybody is considered as brother and sister. This kind of practices, you're going to find them a lot in the Western world. Okay? It is very rampant there. So for people to be required to get connection or to get access to whatever influences they want in these societies, they are required to be obedient and to be loyal, to indulge in this kind of behaviors. And one of these things you're going to find is that in these societies, all kind of sex is permitted. Bisexual sex, and any kind of sexual thing is committed and permitted there. It is what they practice. Then the question is, why do these people practice this kind of behavior, especially the gay sex? In this case of Puff Daddy now, what Puff Daddy has been accused of is engaging in these parties that he calls freak-offs, whereby he will spike the drinks of invited guests, new people, new superstars, up-and-coming stars, wannabes. All the drinks will be spiked and people will go out of their mind. Then it will be easy for him to take advantage of them and not only have sex with them, but bring other people to also have sex with them. Most of these people are people that are usually in the same sex court with them. Then this person will be drunk or will be inebriated, and multiple people will have sex with them. And not only that, they are going to film and record these acts and keep it on tape. Then after this has been done, then this person will now be given the contracts or that thing that they desire, that Grammy award or that Grammy nomination or that thing that will take their name to stardom, to where they want to be in life. So this is like a initiation into this society. Before you get in, you must indulge in this practice. As a result of this, only then will they be able to trust you. It's like an initiation into the courts. And you're going to find this in secret societies, in some branches of Freemason, the Shriners. There's a rite in the Shriners called the 13th rite. I've forgotten what it is. But what is involved in that ritual is for the person, the acolyte, to engage in gay sex. This is the condition that you must do to receive that title or get to that level. So why is this practice in these societies? Okay, what we're going to find, let's go to the person they called Aleister Crowley. If you are not familiar with that name, you should Google it. This is a man that is known as the father of Western occultism. Aleister Crowley is a man that did so many work on the Western occultism. And he was the one that really expanded the practice in details. In fact, he wrote so many books. He was the one that wrote Magic Theory and Practice. He wrote the Book of the Law, his most famous book, the Book of the Law. You can Google most of his books and read them to know about the mentality, ideology, and philosophy of this madman. This is a man that believes in achieving ultimate power by practicing any kind of spirituality that will give him that power. This is the person of Aleister Crowley. He has a very, very interesting and sadistic and depressing lifestyle. And he also wrote the Book of Telema. He also had an abbey, the Abbeya de Telema Abbey. And that is where he started to practice his occult and sexual magic. He also wrote the book on sex magic. In the book of the sex magic, he talked about different kinds of sex, how to generate spiritual power through sex. There are different ways he explained. He talked about semen retention, how to retain semen, and how to recycle that energy that is supposed to be released and use it for whatever they want to use it. Then he also practiced homosexual sex, which he actually talked about very, very much in his book called The Confessions of Crowley. You need to read that book. One major aspect that he was focused on was sexual magic and homosexual magic. In fact, it is part of condition for initiation into his secret society that he created. Okay, you need to read about this guy. He's a very, very interesting guy. He was known as the most wicked man in the world. That was the most wickedest man in the world according to the British press, because of the kind of life that he was living. Okay, so what he did with this homosexual sex is that he was able to discover that you can be able to generate negative energy, a tremendous amount of negative energy from homosexual sex. And why it is so? Because when it comes to sex, sex is a system that was created by nature or divinity to create life. A man and a woman needs to come together quite naturally, bringing the positive and negative energy, electromagnetic energy, and the other kind of energy to come together to create life through the explosion of climax or the unity, let me use that word, of the both polarities to create life. So this is a positive thing. This is how nature is created, to bring balance and harmony. That's why we have negative and positive, right and left, the polarity of the world, duality. For life to happen, the both poles needs to come together and unite. So this is the only way humans can produce, is when a man and a woman come together. That is why the African Trinity is made up of a man, woman, and child, represented by Asa, Aset, and Eru. This is the African Trinity, represented by the Ankh visually. But Christianity, when they came in order to absorb and destroy African spirituality, they removed the woman from their own Trinity and then replaced that with the Holy Spirit. So the Trinity we have in Christianity is a gay Trinity of a man and a man, God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. There is no woman in that Trinity. So the bone of contention is that, can two men produce life? No. Two men cannot. So what they will produce there is negative energy. Negative energy that can only lead to destruction and death, because life is not present there. So in the practice of the homosexuality, Aleister Crowley discovered that it can be able to use that practice to create negative energy and use it to fulfill or manifest any kind of desire that he wants. And this kind of desire are usually destructive desires, or domination, taking the will of other people, dispossessing other people, humiliating other people, exacting undue influence or dominance, and bringing of imbalance to the scale of things. So why he practiced this is to generate negative energy in himself and in people and in the world. So this very act have been discovered that this is something that they can use to be able to retain this negative energy in themselves, and they can be able to project it to manifest whatever they want to manifest. And for them, it's a very easy thing for them to do, and because a lot of people are prone towards negative energy. Okay, in my book that I wrote, when I talk about negative space, in this book I talked about it, negative energy in space. I talk about the evil forest, where I said that the evil forest is a place whereby ancient Africans created to trap people that have negative energies in them. And negative energy cannot only be found in outer space. We discovered in Africa long time ago that you can find it in people. But a lot of people don't know this. Human beings can contain negative energy. Not only places, not only things. Humans too contain negative energy. You can generate it, and you can use it to do what you want to do. So what these people have discovered in their occult is that they have discovered this secret of generating negative energy and using it to broadcast or to manifest their desires. So in order for them to retain or keep on doing whatever they are doing, whatever influence they feel they have, they need to be indulging in this practice. And this practice, they need to indulge it by pushing this energy into people or into vessels that have not been exposed to it before. So what these people do, they call it the destruction of innocence. What these people do is that they engage in sleeping with children, in sleeping with people that have not been in that kind of line before. By pushing this energy into them, what happens is that they create more negative cocoons or more like themselves in the society. So what you see, especially in the Catholic Church, is pedophilia, whereby you see priests sleeping with boys. They are generating this negative energy, putting it into these people, and these people will carry this energy throughout life and use it to be creating destruction and imbalance in their body, in their mind, in their psychic. It's just kind of planting evil seeds in the world, planting evil seeds. People that are supposed to be doing the right thing, and when they encounter all these people, everything about them will be totally destroyed. And these people that engage in this practice, they also believe that they get more power, they get powerful by doing this. So for them, it's like taking other people's star, taking other people's destiny. When they engage with people like this, they take the person's destiny, that they reward the person with something else that is a vanity. They take away the person's innocence, they take away the person's pride, the person's dignity, the person's self-respect. They take everything that the person owes dear with this practice, and then they reward the person with something very shallow by giving them the job, giving them the contracts, giving them the Grammy Awards or the nomination. By the time they do that to the person, this person have no value anymore, and they just keep on with the charades of being successful, but they have been totally their psychic, their mental, everything of them have been changed, have been polluted and corrupted. And due to the if the person is a good person, have any kind of iota of morality or spirit of purity inside them, they're supposed to reject this practice by coming out to speak out and condemning these acts and returning this curse or this kind of shame or whatever this person is trying to put on them, by returning it back to that person. But most times they don't come out. Sometimes they'll be threatened, sometimes they'll be pacified, sometimes they don't even have the capacity to speak up. They just keep quiet. And this continues. Then some of them that have this evil spirit in them, we go on with that practice and start polluting and destroying other people. Then we say, okay, they have done this to me, I will do it to other people. That is the only way I can accept dominance. That is the only way I can get my dignity, my self-respect back, by doing evil, by engaging in this practice with other innocent people. Those ones that have evil spirit in them, we continue with the practice. While the good ones, we just get their nomination and then we just keep quiet, get whatever they get, then we just try to manage the pieces of their life by pretending that everything is okay, but deep down they have a deep dark secret in them that they cannot talk about. So what happens is that these people that did this, they record this stuff and they use it to control the person. They use it to control the person. They use it to blackmail the person. They use it to threaten the person. Yes, it's an humiliation ritual. It's a humiliation ritual quite naturally. This is what they do. They do this in the entertainment industry. They do this in Christianity. They do this in when people get to a certain level in your career, you find out that there's a glass ceiling that you cannot break, especially the entertainment industry. You get to a certain level, you find that there's a glass ceiling, you just keep applying, nobody is looking at you. What is going on? For you to get in, you need to join the courts, or you need to join up and you need to be initiated this way, whereby the person will be humiliated by these so-called people in the most bizarre and most despicable, degrading way possible. Most times, these people we go to these parties, these so-called free cups parties, and their drink will be drugs. Then they will pass out. They'll be taken to a room. Then different people will come in to have sex with them, and everything will be recorded. Multiple people. This is what Puff Daddy was engaging in. Then after that incident, the person will now be given whatever they want to give them, the nomination, the contracts. By then, the person have already been, there is no happiness in them anymore. They'll be living a life of depression. They will become drug addicts. They will, all this time, they'll just be living a fake life, pretending that everything is fine, giving the impression that they are living the life, but they have been totally shattered. Their innocence, their pride, everything have been taken away from them. Nothing good. Most times, these people will just go on doing evil. When they see any innocent person, they want to do evil to this person because this is what they have been taught. So this is what you're going to see in this court, and this is what they practice. Okay, this thing you're going to find it now in Nigeria. There's a lot of pastors that engage in this practice, and most people don't know that this is what they do. They don't know that this is what they do until they try to get in. They try to break into this top notch. You want your name to be popular. You want people to know you. You want to get the Grammys. You want to get the endorsements, the contracts, the movie industry. You have to go through this process because it is now like their thing that people do to get. So you have to be ready. If you don't want to be like this, you just make sure that your name will not be popular. You are not going to go far in the industry. So a lot of the superstars we see today, they are involved in this kind of things. They are involved in this kind of thing. So this is a kind of ritual. This ritual is designed to generate negative energy and to use the negative energy to manifest evil. Most of the people that do this, if you see the kind of life they live, they don't project positive influence in the society. All the kind of movies they act, the kind of songs they sing, the kind of things they do is to push people, to bring to cause problem in the world. They bring this to degrade people, to degrade their humanity, to just cause evil. This is the kind of life that they live. Their lifestyle, nothing good. Their investment, everything they do is to poison this world. And they know it. So this is the ritual of the gay sex rituals. So you're going to find this, if you in a Western secret societies, we get to a certain level, especially in Freemasonry, you're going to encounter this. If you any of this OTO stuff, you're going to find it there. It is very, very rampant there. Skulls and bones, all this stuff. When you get to a high level inside the secret societies, you will come across these practices. Okay, even if you're not a member of secret society, to get ahead in life, you will meet people that do this kind of shit. And people like Puff Daddy, before you come under them, before they sign you up, they are going to put you inside this condition. This is the part of the initiation, the humiliation, the taking of innocence, the abuse. This is what these people do. Okay, this is the so-called elite society. You want to join the elite club, where they say you're ready to sell your soul to the devil. This is their selling of the soul to the devil. Okay, so a lot of big stars you see, they are involved in this. A lot of people you think of them as your role model. You see in the entertainment industry, they have done this. So when they do this, there's nothing left for them. They don't have any kind of morality inside them again. They just live kind of empty, meaningless life. Yes, they have money, they have connection, but their life is meaningless. When you look at them, no morality anymore. They are dead inside. They are just a bastion of negative energy. They can do nothing good. They represent nothing good. This is what they just represent: negative energy, destruction, lies, and deceit. You think these people, they are your role models? They can do nothing to help you. They are not here to help you. They are just here to destroy you. They have been converted from positive to pure negative. So what they are just doing, they are just pretending. You see them dressing up. Don't envy these people. Don't envy these celebrities. They are not your friends. Okay? They are not your friends. They don't care about you. So you need to focus on yourself by creating a good role model for your own children. I tell people, if you are a parent, you have to be the best role model for your children. Don't allow society to give you the role models to your children. You must be the best role model. Many of these people, you don't know what they do behind closed doors, and you certainly don't want your loved ones to get involved in this kind of lifestyle. Okay, so this is the thing. For people that want to know more about sex magic, you need to go and study the works of Aleister Crowley. He wrote the book on sex magic, uh, theory and telema, theory and practice. Read the Confessions of Aleister Crowley. He wrote so many books, and he was very deep into this sex magic, especially the semen retention, sexual tantra, how to generate sexual energy. What Aleister Crowley will do is that he will get somebody and he will continuously have sex with them and will hold himself so that the person will go to a point of exhaustion, whereby the person will go into a kind of near-death experience. He believes that when the person can go into trance through that near-death experience and they can make contact with spirits. But what will happen is that when the person gets to that level, the kind of spirits that will be making contact with are negative entities. Only negative entities will be able to come to this side. Sometimes some of the people even die during this process. There's a problem with the practice of semen retention. When I tell people that this thing, that we say, no, you don't know anything, especially the people in the Hindu world. When you practice too much semen retention in you, it creates a kind of reverse flow of energy that will pile up inside your body that can even kill you. For instance, somebody will be engaging in sexual acts and it gets to a point that they want to come, they will withdraw. They want to come, they will withdraw. When that pressure builds up, it can shoot back into the brain and it can damage some of your cells in your body. When you practice this too much to an extreme level, it will implode inside you. When you keep holding withdrawal and trying to come, you withdraw, try to come. What will happen is that there's a reverse flow of energy in the body. And that reverse flow in the mind of this person, they are keeping that energy instead of letting it out of the body. They are keeping it inside them because they want to use it for spiritual evolution. When you practice semen retention like this, the reverse flow is that it can burst out of the body in a way to try to raise the kundalini in this way, and the explosion can lead to madness or it can lead to brain damage. This is a major danger that some people don't know when you try to use this process of semen retention to awaken the kundalini energy. The force of you doing this is a dangerous practice. Kundalini energy is something that should be awakened gradually and should not be forced. Okay? To awaken this gradually is simple. You can do this when your sun sign, when the sun is coming into your star sign. You can refrain from sex during then. Or you can wait and during the time of the middle of the month on the 20th to 21st is when one star sign moves into another star sign. This is where there is an exchange of power from one star sign to another. It just happened yesterday. During this day, if you refrain from sex, it will boost the semen retention liquid in your body naturally, and it can lead to your spiritual ascension by making sure that during the transferring of one star sign to the other from 20th, 21st every month, you don't have sex during that time. It will naturally boost your spiritual evolution by retaining that sexual fluid inside you. It's a simple way to reach that level of kundalini awakening. We have two major glands in the body, the pituitary gland and the pineal glands. Okay, those two glands, one is, they call it Inda and Pingala, or Boaz and Jazem, the two pillars in the gate of heaven. So the pituitary gland and the pineal gland contains the fluid that is supposed to rise to your brain, to the hypothalamus, or to awaken that spiritual consciousness inside you, to awaken the kundalini energy inside you. So the semen in the body, or the sexual fluid, you have to retain it at least once a month on the 20th to 21st. You should not have sex during that time, so that that fluid will not leave your body. It should be carried into the next cycle. So after that, when you start having sex, a lot of them will still be retained in your body. Okay, it will not be going out to your partner anytime you have sex. So this is a good way to do semen retention. Okay, certain days you just have refrain from sex. Sometimes it may be during some certain full moon rites. Sometimes you can have sex, sometimes you cannot have sex, depending on the kind of rite you are doing. But the monthly abstinence is very, very important. It's a good way. So for me, that one is better than practicing semen retention in the process of having sex. Quite naturally, sex is designed for somebody to climax. When it gets to a credenzo, you climax so that that will be that is the whole purpose of sex. Is it not to climax at the end, to get the satisfaction and to release the semen so that probably a child can come? But when instead of climaxing, it becomes anticlimax, what it will happen is that there's a reversal of energy in the person's body. Connect now. Hello, sorry, my internet just got cut off. Please don't be offended. Sometimes it's like this. Our internet in Nigeria is not so strong. So this one I'm not, it's not strong. So I think I will end the video now. I'm going to continue this topic again. It's a very, very interesting topic, and there's a lot of things to talk about sex magic. So I will end this now. I don't have internet. This one can cut anytime now. So please, this is what I have to say today. We are going to be having part 2. Then we'll talk about it. So if you want to know about negative energy, in my book, Quantum Physics, I talk about negative space and the purpose of negative energy and how to identify negative energy and how to contain negative energy. So in quantum physics, they use negative energy for some of their processes. It's not, it has a scientific application. So, but in humans, it is very, very destructive. When somebody is filled with negative energy, they can become very destructive if they don't manage it. Most of the people engaging in these rituals through gay sex, they are using it to perpetrate evil and to perpetrate destructive things in the world. Okay, so you need to know about it and you need to avoid it. In case somebody is trying to push it into you, you know how to clean it from your body. Okay, because what these people are doing is that they are trying to push this negative energy into people, especially innocent people, all the time. This is what they do with these rituals. Okay, so you need to know about it and you need to know to protect yourself from this kind of behavior. So I will end here today. For those people that have not gotten my book, Whispers of Abmente, Pathways to Ascension, this is a book. If you want to get contact with Kemetic deities one-on-one, a lot of guidance and formulas is inside this book. It's a very powerful book that will connect you with our ancient African ascended ancestors. So please get your copy. It's just $100, not expensive. Then if you want to know how to do spells, walking in the shadow of the gods, this one have over 200 spells inside. There's spells for love, for health, protection, prosperity. Very powerful book. You need to have this book. It's better to be a warrior in a garden than to be a gardener in a war. Then of course, quantum physics book, get it too. Then if you want to learn African spirituality, I teach it on this channel. I will teach you from the history to the sciences to the metaphysics and how to make contact with your African ancestors authentically. The 6 months program is not expensive. Then if you also want to do your oracle tarot readings, I do the consultations. You want to buy your herbs, your ointments, your soaps, your curries, or anything to do with African spirituality, I sell those stuff as well. Apart from that, I thank you very much for being with me today, and we'll continue this topic tomorrow, and I will see you definitely there. So take care and bye. Peace. Thank you very much.